Okay, guys, you guys let me know when you guys can hear me. Okay. Okay, guys. Sorry about all the technical glitches, guys. For some reason, there was no start broadcast button on the Google Hangouts. So we were ready. We finally got the audio to work, and there was no. Okay. All right, guys. So now that the audio is working, guys, so this is going to be a special broadcast here, guys, to introduce you guys to a new and special guest that we'll be having on the cryptocurrency market channel. With me today, guys, is not the Honorable Grandmaster, legendary, world-renowned, and then somebody just added me, heavyweight champion of the world, the Honorable Grandmaster LeonFu.com. It will not be the Honorable Grandmaster LeonFu.com because he is stuck in Munich, Germany, from recovering from the block show, okay, that's hosted by Cointelegraph. With me today, guys, I have a very unique guest that's coming on today, and I want to share this with you guys. We ran a contest to see if you guys could guess who it was, and one of you guys did guess who it is, so I will announce the winner, okay, later on in the show, who it is. But this guest, we've been looking for this type of broadcaster for the last couple of years now, guys, because many of you guys know that in the world, it is a male-dominated world right now, and 93% of our audience is male, and there's only 7% that's female. So we have been working hard for the last couple of years to find somebody that understands cryptocurrencies and can explain it in simple terms so that regular folks can understand it, right? Somebody just said add best boyfriend in the world to LeonFu.com. LeonFu.com has a girlfriend already, so she's not going to be happy to hear that. Okay, so no, it's not going to be Amanda Johnson because Amanda Johnson used to do a great job on the Daily Decrypt, but she got recruited to the Dash community and she's been stuck over there. Okay, so she can't, talk about other stuff. So our special guest is not Amanda Johnson, but I believe that this guest may be able to replace and surpass Amanda Johnson. So to not let the suspense go any further, guys, I want to welcome you to a special guest to the Cryptocurrency Market Channel. Please, everyone, say hello to Heidi Chakos. Hello, Heidi.
Hi, guys. It's quite a dramatic introduction.
Yeah. All right. So
I am not a grandmaster, but maybe one day.
Not yet. But I think we see a lot of potential there.
Well, that's an honor.
1007 said another Asian. No, it's not another Asian.
I'm not Asian. Sorry.
Yeah, we need Asians on this channel already. We need to diversify. Okay, the cryptocurrency community is all about diversification, right? So we need to diversify. We have enough techie, nerdy guys on the channel already. We need somebody that's from the female side to talk to the female community. Okay, so I want to welcome Heidi Chakos. She is a native of Indiana. She's from the Chicago area, right? That's one of the major cities in the northern part of the United States of America, and it's located in the state of Indiana. So say hello to everyone, Heidi.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here. Thank you for having me on your show.
All right. So let's start with a little bit of background. We'll talk about a little bit about your background, Heidi, and then kind of move forward into how you started your cryptocurrency channel and then I'll talk about how we ran across your channel and stuff like that, right? So can you share with everyone, the audience here, how you first heard about cryptocurrencies and how you got started?
So I first heard about Bitcoin in 2015. It was like March. And of course, I had no idea what it was about. I think I had to have it explained to me about 5 times before I can even begin to wrap my head around it. And then I actually didn't start investing in it until June that year, so a couple months later. And then through traveling, I've met other people who are actually really into cryptos too, and I learned about Ethereum and managed to get into Ethereum when it was like $1. So that was pretty sweet getting into in that early.
But that's awesome. You might be officially the first girl on this channel that we know of to have gotten into Ethereum early. So.
First, yes. I expect a trophy from that. Yeah, and then I got into STEEM it too this past July. So that really kind of solidified my experience with crypto and really exploring how the blockchain technology can be applied to like different sorts of industries. So yeah, it's been my little journey with crypto.
Okay, and hey, talk a little bit about what your first impression was of cryptocurrencies when you first heard about it. Did you think it was a scam? Did you think it was a Ponzi scheme? Did you think it was like a bunch of BS?
No, I didn't think it was a scam. I just it was hard for me to understand like where the money came from and like how it was like legitimate money. And then I saw that there were like Coinbase, like a reputable company that would actually tie it to your bank, so that legitimized it for me. Like, okay, it's real. So yeah.
Okay. So and then you started broadcasting on Steam at first, right? That was the first format that you started broadcasting about cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, I realized that Steemit brought a lot of people to cryptocurrency, not just because they paid you to post and vote, which is a huge motivating factor. That's why I joined it. But it brought in people who really had no idea about cryptos, and so I saw a need for informational videos that were short and like understandable for people that wouldn't intimidate them or like they would feel like it was totally over their head. So that's kind of what started me on getting into YouTube videos for that.
Okay. And then how was it? What was your response after you posted your first YouTube video or on Steam or on YouTube? What was your on that? What was the reaction?
It was a pretty mild response. I think Steam has always been a pretty supportive community for me. So there was positive feedback, but I think that yeah, it took me a while. It was pretty slow going with YouTube for a while, and then recently it's really started to pick up. So it's been pretty cool to see it evolve and develop.
Okay, so we got a few people that just joined us. I just want to remind them again, this is Heidi Chakos, right?
Hi, guys.
Technical issues, right? So let me share with the audience how we ran across your channel. Okay, so for a couple of years now, we've been looking for a female broadcaster to broadcast on our channel. And just to kind of, because we kept looking at the YouTube analytics, and it kept saying that we were a predominantly male audience, and our goal is to educate the public about cryptocurrencies and accelerate the adoption of cryptocurrencies, and that was something that we've always wanted to do since the beginning. And for Leon and I, we haven't been able to figure out how to get get in touch with the female population about cryptocurrencies. And so we were looking around, and Leon and I said, hey, you know what? We should get a woman to broadcast and talk about cryptocurrencies. But it was difficult because when we looked online, we found a few, but they were either too hardcore libertarian or they were just so far out that it's like, I don't know if we want those type of people on our channel, because we want people to think that we're crazy. We want to remain as neutral as possible and just keep the public about it and let the public determine it, right? So what happened was we ran across Amanda Johnson's channel, and she and her boyfriend or her husband or whatever was running their channel, the Daily Decrypt. And then by the time we decide, hey, you know what, she's very popular, maybe we can get her as a guest over here on our channel or something. And then she got recruited to Dash, so that, the door, right? So we've been searching around, and I think few days ago actually, and I don't know why I didn't think about this. We should have just made a video or broadcasted on Twitter that we were looking for a female broadcaster. But I mentioned on YouTube that, on my Twitter account, that we were looking for somebody to look into to broadcast, a female broadcaster. And somebody mentioned about your channel, which is called Crypto Tips on YouTube.
That's right, Crypto Tips.
And, yeah, I'll leave it in the description when we're done here, guys, right? And what happened was, and when I went and looked at, somebody recommended your channel to look at your channel, so I went and looked at it and I go, oh, I remember, this girl, because I didn't know your name was Heidi at that time. I said, I remember this girl when she first came out with her YouTube channel. And so it's coming along, and you had made more videos afterwards.
Yeah.
And it kind of demonstrated that you had the ability to broadcast in front of a camera without being afraid of it. And then I did some research, and I saw some more videos of you speaking at the STEEM Fest.
STEAM Fest, yeah.
And you were being interviewed over there. So that's when I reached out to you to see if you could, potentially broadcast, do some special appearance or episodes on our channel. And so that was how we ended up having Heidi Chakos on our channel, guys, right? So I want to share with the audience also something that they may not know about. You're kind of like a world traveler. You're from the United States, but you've traveled. Can you talk about some of the countries or some of the phenomenal cities or places that you've been to, so that the audience will know more about your background and your travel?
So the first time I left the country, I went to Portugal, and immediately fell in love with that place. So that's where I prefer to stay for a majority of the year, like 6 months out of the year. But most recently, I did a trip through Africa. We started in South Africa. We dove with great white sharks. It was pretty awesome. And then we went through Zimbabwe, and we talked to people who went through the hyperinflation. And we went to Zambia. We saw Victoria Falls, and then we went to Tanzania, and we did a safari. So it was like a full-out Africa trip. It was really awesome. But the thing that I love most is because a lot of people would ask me, how do I afford to, the places we were staying at, that people would ask, what do you do? What's your job? And I tell them I'm a travel blogger, and I get paid in cryptocurrency. And so that opened the door for me to tell people all through Africa, and especially in Zimbabwe, told them about cryptocurrency, STEAM it, and also just how they can invest their money in a smarter way. And especially if they weren't able to have a bank account, they can still invest money and see a return on that. So through localbitcoins.com. I think there's even a local Bitcoin in Zimbabwe, so in Harare. So there's options for them, and it was really helpful for me to talk to people about Bitcoin. And yeah, it didn't take much for me to tell them and for them to be interested in it, because anything for them to help benefit it.
How did that feel to be able to travel around Africa and Europe and all those places and be funded by STEAM it and some of the Bitcoin investments that you made?
It was pretty cool. I feel like it's a whole new way to think about money, and it just how it's opened doors for me, it has the potential to open doors for so many different people, just so they can be educated in smarter ways to invest their money rather than just sticking it in a savings account, which is probably going to lose money over time because of inflation and all that. So yeah, I hope that my experiences, and if people are curious enough, they'll ask me, well, how do you do this? And then I can tell them about crypto, and then I'm proof it's real. It's not some fake scam money. I'm able to go to all these places. So yeah.
So let's talk about what was your first thoughts or impressions when you first saw someone like Amanda Johnson on?
I thought okay. So yeah, I've been approached by a few people saying, "Oh, you're like Amanda B. Johnson," or "You're like different coins," or whatever. And it's a huge compliment for me, because she is one of the videos or channels, Daily Decrypt. I would watch a lot and learn a lot of things. And I thought it was so cool. It was a girl because she explained things in such a good way. And I know that I read that she was actually a journalist beforehand, so she kind of has that investigative kind of approach to things. But yeah, Amanda was really, really cool. And it's good to see like a female in an industry that's like so male dominated with the technology, and it can be pretty intimidating. So
yeah, I remember seeing her last episode. I was actually with, and I remember this very distinctly. I was with James D'Angelo. You remember him from the World Bitcoin Network? He's probably like the first original Bitcoin broadcaster.
oh, okay.
But he had like the biggest Bitcoin channel. Him and the other guy from the Bitcoin channel, brother John F. They had the two biggest.
Oh yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, they had the two biggest channels. Well, anyway, I was with James D'Angelo, and we were at the United Nations in New York, and he was invited there to do, because he had put out his video about using Bitcoin as an ID chain, how to create IDs for people, because they had a problem in Africa. Whenever they send food and support over there, it was not getting to the people that it was supposed to go to. So James was invited to come to the UN and give them some suggestions and solutions on how to create an ID chain on the blockchain, stuff like that. So he and I went over there, and while he was in there talking to the UN people, I was outside and I was waiting for him, and I was waiting for him to wrap up at the end. And I was looking through the YouTube, and I saw Amanda Johnson talking about this was her last episode, and I was like, wait a minute, is this a joke or what? And it turns out it was for real, and she was going to, and at that time she did not announce where she was going, but now we know that she's going to the ranch community. So I'm hoping that, by having you on our channel and broadcasting on our channel, right, it will help to increase the awareness of cryptocurrencies for the female population. And we need someone that is like an Amanda Johnson or better. And I think that after our team reviewed some of the videos that you had on your channel, we felt more comfortable. Because when I first saw it several months ago, I've seen so many people start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And after they make one or two videos and they don't get any views or anything, they just quit.
Yeah.
When I saw that you had made multiple videos, even after the first few videos, it kind of shows that, regardless of how many views you had or subscribers you had, you still did it because it was something that you want to share and enjoy and share with the public. So that's why I reached out to you this time, So
I appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah. So the cryptocurrency community needs more Heidis and more Amanda Johnsons to spread the word, So we have we have a bunch of people watching here, and so I want to take some questions from the audience. And then after we take some questions from the audience, before it gets too many questions tonight, I will announce who the winner of the contest was. I was kind of shocked that somebody figured out that it was you. I hope it wasn't one of your friends.
No, it wasn't. I promise. I promise it wasn't.
I hope it wasn't one of your friends, okay? So first question is, Heidi, have you heard of Ethereum Classic and the Gospel of Barry Silbert? So...
I've heard of Ethereum Classic, the coin. I don't know what this gospel is.
Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, can you guys keep the questions related to cryptocurrencies? I don't, it's up to Amanda how she wants to answer questions about.
My name's Heidi.
There's guys asking if you're single. There's guys asking if you're married. There's guys asking if you have kids.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So this is a good one right here. So I'm going to leave all the personal questions aside. You can answer those in future videos when people leave it in the comments. I'm just going to focus on the cryptocurrency questions, okay? So you say one question is, David D'Angelo is a pickup guy? No, James D'Angelo. James D'Angelo is the first original broadcaster, not David D'Angelo, the businessman and internet marketer and dating guru, not him, okay? So what is your background and what did you study in school?
I actually studied English in college, and I actually didn't finish college. I went for like 4 years. I switched around from nursing to English, and then I just kept thinking, well, what the heck am I going to do with an English degree? But I just knew that I enjoyed to write, and I kind of, yeah, I stopped going to school and I worked at my dad's sign shop for quite some time. And then I started traveling, and that really inspired me to start writing again. And I was able to write about my trips, and I utilized that with Steam It. And then that's how this whole thing kind of snowballed into crypto tips.
Yeah, okay. So what's your thoughts on Bitcoin Unlimited? And this is a question by Theodore Katriatis.
I'm really, I don't know. All I know is that it was hacked recently, I believe, but I really haven't had time to look up on Bitcoin Unlimited, unfortunately.
Okay. So Frank says that just be yourself, Heidi. Amanda's great, but just be you. So that's what we all encourage too. So
yes,
that's easy. Amanda, just be yourself the way you are in the videos already. Okay.
Thanks.
All right. So, what's your favorite non-hyped coin and why? By Michelle. Hey, it's Michelle. It's actually a female audience. This is amazing.
Yay, Michelle! Girls unite.
We have a female audience in here. First time I see a question from a female audience. Okay. So, what's your favorite non-hyped coin and why?
I don't know if you would consider it a hype coin or not, but I've actually, I'd say PIVX or Stratis, just because their communities behind them are pretty cool guys. PIVX is very, like, if you've been on their Slack channel, like, they're super welcoming, and they're just very encouraging to, like, answer any of your questions or help you out in any way. So I guess I'd say PIVX.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So also, just so you know, the format of our channel, whenever Leon and I talk about a specific cryptocurrency, we always let the audience know that if we're talking about it, more than likely, just assume that we're invested into it. You know, so
yeah. Well, okay. Good for you. Yeah, as it should be.
Yeah. So next question here is by Rick Stefanowski. How do you feel about SegWit versus Bitcoin Unlimited? You know, any quick thoughts on that? Just so you know, guys, so Heidi's going to make more in-depth videos about some of these questions that you guys are asking, you know. So some of these are just like quick questions. Just I think it's more just so that the audience can get a feedback of your style and your mental thoughts and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So thoughts on SegWit versus Bitcoin Unlimited? I
think, again, I need to look more into Bitcoin Unlimited, but SegWit, I think, from what I've read, has a possibility to be a very easy fix for Bitcoin, because I believe they can apply it without a hard fork. I think they can soft fork a SegWit. And also, I think, isn't it Litecoin was adopting SegWit, and that's why it's kind of going crazy because people are excited about that.
Yeah.
So I can't speak for Bitcoin Unlimited, but I don't see any downside to SegWit, other than it's like kind of a temporary fix. But I mean, I think anything is better than how slow it is right now. So.
Okay, Alexander wants to know, what cryptocurrencies do you own? You want to just rattle it off real quick? You don't have to, okay? None of these questions are story, okay? If you care to share it, if you don't.
So of course, I'm in Bitcoin and Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, just because I think those are some solid coins to get into. What else am I in? STEEM, obviously STEEM. I should name that. And PIVX and Stratis, and a few other ones that I've recently gotten into. But
okay, so we have a scheduled interview with Chris True from Stratis, the Stratis platform.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
We'll probably have you on, and then you can join us with the interview also.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, he's in India at the C# conference in India right now, presenting the Stratis platform. I guess there's a lot of wind about it. That's why the price has been going up. But he should be on here within the next week or two.
Very cool.
We were going to do it last week, but leonfood.com got stuck in Munich for the block show. and then Chris True is in India for the C# conference. So because of that, we couldn't do it this week. But we can come back on and we'll interview him then. Okay. So Theodore he asked proof of work or proof of stake?
I want to say proof of stake just because it saves energy and it's the green solution.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say proof of stake.
So this is an interesting question here, okay? Because be ready, okay, when you answer this.
Okay.
Ed Poe says, are you a Bitcoin maximalist or into altcoins rise?
Oh, altcoins.
Okay.
Definitely. I think, okay, Bitcoin, let me explain. Bitcoin is awesome. It was the beginner, but I know people want to say like altcoins are just like pump and dumps or whatever, but they are just as capable of developing on the, onto the idea of Bitcoin and just making them better. And I don't think there's just going to be one coin that's going to rule them all. I think that there's plenty of room for other coins if they're different enough and if they have good enough qualities that are solid with a solid team behind them. Yeah, I don't. That's
okay, so okay, guys, if you guys make some questions or comments, keep it related to crypto, guys. Because
oh no,
comments, I don't want to even read them.
Good that I can't read these.
Yeah. So let me see. Okay, question from Matthias Hanish. Okay, what are your biggest bags? Hey, when you guys leave a question in there, leave the city or the country that you're asking the question from too, guys. So we'll know. So Heidi will know where you guys are asking the questions from. Okay, so this question is, what are your biggest bags? What's your biggest holding out of all the cryptos that you just named? Which was your biggest holding?
Ethereum.
Ethereum?
Yeah, okay. Ether. Yep.
Good deal, right?
That's, yeah.
Hey, so if you held Ethereum from when it was $1, that means that when the DAO attack happened, it split. You got some Ether Classics out of that too.
I did. I also invested in the DAO, so I kind of lost money there. But actually, did you know that you can retrieve Ether Classic from the DAO? I think if you use, I should have my information in front of me before I say this, but there's like a Medium article that talks about getting your Ether Classic from your Ether that was locked up in the DAO, because the DAO happened and it created Ether Classic, so you can actually get some Ether Classic from that. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Yeah. Right? Let me see. Okay, so the Savage, he made a comment here that Heidi is great for crypto generally, helps bring it to the masses. So that's good. Yeah. And then let me see. Oh. This is, what is going on? This comment here is just, it is related to crypto, so I am going to repeat it, okay? But so Alexander, he says that bring Amanda here and it's going to be a 3x. Bring Heidi here and it's going to be a 12x ROI. So I'm not sure exactly what that means, for the channel, but I guess what it means is going to be, I guess he's saying that it's better to have you here than Amanda. So, right. So Michelle asked if she's the only other girl that's here. I think you might be the only one right now, Michelle. Just you and me, Michelle. Hopefully, Heidi starts broadcasting more. There'll be more girls that will be into cryptocurrencies, right? Hey, Michelle, while you're here, is there anything that I can do to be more female friendly? Or I've been trying to rack my brain how to appeal more to the female crowd other than just kind of being myself, but I figured I'd just ask you since you're here right now. Yeah, just leave it in the comments, Michelle. Yeah. So here's a few interesting comments here. There's a more than a few viewers that they miss leonfood.com. I don't doubt them. I don't doubt them. He's a valuable asset to your videos. Yeah, we all miss the Honorable Grandmaster, legendary, world-renowned, and now we have to add, heavyweight, undisputed heavyweight champion.
Hey, the titles are going to get too long, guys. I can't sit there in a 10-minute video, spend 5 minutes on the title of leonfood.com, okay? All right, so.
Is he heavyweight? Is he more like a bantamweight, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
He's not a sumo wrestler.
So Alexander Peach asked, what is your next travel destination? So you want to share about your next couple of travel destinations that you have coming up?
Yeah, so Portugal is always perpetually on my travel list, but Bali is up there because I love to do some surfing and hot weather, and it's like the digital nomad landing zone. So Bali is on my list. India is going to be like how I did a trip through Africa. India is next. I'd love to explore that country. Okay. And yeah. All right. So far, it's pretty open-ended. I don't have any solid plans.
Okay. Carlos G. Graterol from the Ethereum Classic. He's one of the communication managers from the Ethereum Classic community. So he asked if you hold any Ethereum Classic, and he must have came a little bit later, but you did mention that you own some Ethereum Classic.
I do. I'm on the Ethereum Classic team.
So, okay. So I'm gonna pause the questions for a moment, guys, and I want to share with you guys what our goal is with Heidi on this channel. So the first thing is, so we want to do it. So one of the things that we do at cryptocurrency.market, guys, is that anyone that's on our channel, on our team, we try to facilitate a lifestyle that they want to live while trying to educate the public about cryptocurrencies. Okay, so when Heidi and I first spoke, we talked about how, she mentioned about how she likes to travel and everything. And there's some things that Leon and I have been working on. Later this year, we are going to be working on some sponsorships to do like a road tour, right? To where we go around to all the major cities and the major meetups and do a road tour of the meetups and educate the public on cryptocurrencies, right? So this will benefit everyone in the community because we'll have somebody like myself and leonfood.com, and we have Heidi and other like Adam Meister and possibly even Omar from the crypto channel, educate the public about cryptocurrencies. And what we like to do is we're going to look at possibly, doing some sponsorships and raising some money so that we can go on this tour, right? To go to all the major city meetups to educate the public. And, we'll probably start off with, since we recently got sponsored to do the privacy coin videos, and all of us are familiar with the privacy coin, the coins in the privacy coin bucket, like Monero, Dash, and Zcash, and all those. Those are like the major ones. And like the new one that's coming out, like with Particle and like PIVX, like you mentioned about, and Navcoin, a few others. So we'll go around and educate the public about it, and then go from there. And then we'll continue doing that just to spread awareness and try to increase the adoption of cryptocurrencies, because it's really not a specific crypto that we're focusing on. We just want to educate the entire public about it, just so that it accelerates the adoption of it. Okay, so that's what we're looking to do. And we're looking to get some sponsorships from the different cryptocurrencies to help us to go on this sponsorship, and to educate the public about it. So that's why we brought Heidi on, and we're looking to do that. So Heidi's going to be broadcasting. Right now, we're going to look at her schedule and see if she can broadcast like maybe once a week just to get things rolling, get it started. And we'll look at what the feedback is from the community, and then we'll adapt and go from there. Anything else you want to add to that, Heidi?
No, I'm just really looking forward to collaborating with you and learning and just seeing how we can work together and help each other out and bring crypto to the world.
Yeah. Hey, maybe I'll get you to introduce the Honorable Grandmaster Leon Feedback.
Yeah.
With the videos, so
that will make me famous.
Yeah, we'll have him on and then have you introduce him. And then we'll go from there. So, and that's what we'll start doing, guys. And then Leave your feedback, guys, underneath this video, and leave the questions there. You have time to do a few more questions, answer a few more questions for the audience?
Sure.
All right, okay, this is a good question. So Theodore Karyotis asked if, do you have anything in mind to reach out to more women in the crypto community, or to bring more women?
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get like really superficial and like plan like the hyper feminization kind of thing, because I feel like, I don't know, there's a certain type of person who is open to crypto, and I'm not sure it's like gender specific. So I think hopefully just being a female face is a more welcoming a way to get, I guess, females to look into it. But I don't like wear pink all the time. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that kind of thing. But
yeah, so I'm glad you mentioned that, because I mentioned about speaking at the meetups at the major cities, but we're also looking to see if we can get into the college circuit, so and have, possibly, you and other people on our team go and speak at them just to educate the college community about crypto, so they can see real live people, talk about it and answer questions on it too. So we have big plans, guys. We have big plans for this, right? Now, these are two good questions, and this is something we spoke about before. Maybe you can answer the public about it.
Okay.
Rick Stefanowski, asked, have you invested in any ICOs?
I have. The Dow was one.
Okay.
We all know how that ended. What was the other one? I actually tried to invest in Humanique. I don't know if it's still open or not, but because I had a US web address, they wouldn't allow me to because of the SEC regulations. I don't know if they've changed that yet. That was like a couple days ago. I tried to do that right when it opened.
So it's interesting that you mentioned that, because we've been in contact with a Humanique or Human IQ. I'm not exactly sure how they pronounce that, but Leon and I was referring to it as Human IQ. So
okay.
I don't know. I don't know what the correct name is, but we've actually been back and forth playing phone tag, and because they're in Africa, I guess, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, we've been having crisscross, and we've actually been trying to contact them, and they've been trying to contact us back and forth. So
yeah,
once you get them on the calendar and on the schedule, maybe you can ask them some of the questions that you have too.
I mean, I want to invest in it because, like I said, I've been through Africa, and I've seen how that is a very real need there. And I mean, a lot of these ICOs are like kind of like, why is that really necessary? And human IQ, or whatever, however you say it, is, I think, a really, in my opinion, it's a good one to get.
So we got Frederick Salander, and he asked this question. Okay, now this is not really a question in my opinion, because he's trying to recruit you already. Have you thought about working with marketing for the PIVX team?
I have. Yeah, I'm in the PIVX Slack channel. So I mean, like I said, the community there is really cool. So working with them is, would be great. But like I said, I'm kind of not wanting to limit myself to one coin, like you said with Amanda with Dash. Like, she signed up to Dash, and she kind of really closed herself off to. I mean, good for her. Like, I'm sure, like, doing very well with Dash, but I'm not ready. I'm too excited about all these other different projects, and I just want to tell as many people as I can about as many different projects as I can, so that maybe one will, get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me see. So Marco DeSalto, he's been a long time viewer of our channel, and he asked if STEEM was your first gateway into crypto.
No. Bitcoin and Ethereum were a year before that. So that's why STEEM was really not that intimidating to me. I already was familiar with like cryptos and how it worked. And so when I saw, I was like, it's matched up with social media, and I was trying to do like this travel blogging thing, and I was like getting paid 24 hours after I posted. So, I mean,
yeah,
who wouldn't want to do that? So
let me see here. You see, I don't know why, but Pasang Dorj, he asked you if Bitcoin can reach 10,000 this year.
That's a good question. This year, I don't know. I would be amazed and I would be so happy if it did. But I'm not an expert with like, reading prices and trying to spot trends and stuff. That's definitely your cup of tea more than mine. But
yeah, that's going to be our area of expertise, guys. I think that what we were hoping for Heidi to do is make some video content that will help educate the public in general about cryptocurrencies. That's something that we've gotten to the point where our viewers and our audience. Originally, when Leon and I first started our channel, we were just making videos to help out our friends and coworkers and colleagues and everything, to educate them about cryptocurrencies. But over the years, since we started broadcasting in late 2013, we've pretty much more focused on the area of cryptocurrency investing. But we still want to educate the public on cryptocurrencies. And I think that that's where you'll be able to come in and help us out on that, right? So now, I can't believe this. There are people that are asking, where is leonfu.com? Like,
he's a beloved person.
Yeah, like why do we
have so happy.
So, okay. So, all right, let me see. So Jeb Falgren, he wants to know, what do you consider to be a big factor for mass adoption of cryptocurrencies?
Now they say, like with the credit cards, the reason why credit cards really took off is because the major stores and retailers started accepting them as a form of payment. And I think that's really cool. I think that's the most likely way, because if you're at a store and you see like you can pay in Bitcoin, you're like, well, what's Bitcoin? And then because the store is saying that they're accepting it, it's more a legitimate way of payment rather than just like reading about it and being super skeptical about it. So like BlockPay has their point of sale systems that people can pay with like any kind of fiat, any currency, any cryptocurrency for free. So that's kind of cool. But I think, yeah, once like the mainstream media adopts, starts talking more about Bitcoin maybe in a less negative light, and maybe just takes more YouTube videos, or I mean, I'm doing all that I can. I'm telling people about it every chance I get, but I think it's probably going to take a little bit. But once I think the retailers accepting it is really going to be the catalyst for it.
Okay, and so the Rick Stefanowski also has another question for you. He goes, "What's your long-term goals in crypto?"
And to be a successful investor.
Okay.
I mean, right now I'm just trying to maybe bring light to some projects that I think are very good, and just trying to help them in ways that like maybe they need help with like marketing or just getting exposure. And yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to be successful and who doesn't want to make money? So obviously I want to learn as much as I can and invest wisely. I guess that's my long-term goal.
Okay. All right. Well, you're at the right channel, so we'll be.
Yeah.
This is a cryptocurrency investing channel. So, so Hassan Dorji asked, "How do you research your coins? Any tips on doing research for non-technical people?"
Easiest way is just to Google their name and go to their home webpage. And really important thing I think you should do too is look at, a lot of times down at the bottom of their homepage, they'll name the team that's involved with the project, and you can like dig deep on those people and see if they've ever had any like kind of shady past, or if they've been involved with scams in the past maybe. And there's also, if you go to their Slack channel, it's pretty easy to figure out. It's like a chat room for the community, so you can go and talk to the people directly and just ask them about their coin, what they value, and what their like long-term goals are. And yeah, I think go to the source. So
okay, so We have a few questions here that really it really bothers me. It hurts my feelings.
Oh no.
So me and Leon have been broadcasting for several years now, and not
Yes.
once did anyone ask us, to tip us. And I've had several viewers already ask where's the tipping address so they can tip me.
Oh.
And her. And if Leon sees this, he would be devastated. Okay, so I will
Maybe you
say
should
this.
wear lipstick next time.
So I will say this. Heidi will send me her donation addresses, and I will post it in the description after we're done. And then, so make sure you include your Bitcoin, Ethereum, and whatever other cryptocurrencies that you accept as donations, and I'll paste it into the description. Okay.
Amazing.
So,
thank you.
I want to say that you guys are hurting my feelings here. And you guys are that, guys, right? But all joking aside, we'd rather the donations go towards our broadcasters on our channel. For me and Leon, our money comes from the investing side. So let me see. Is there any particular coins that you're looking at right now? Alexander asked.
I guess if talking about short-term trades, like coins that maybe have privacy, because I think that's a new thing that people are really starting to value. So like you said yesterday when we were talking, that if the trend is privacy coins, it's not, most likely a lot of other privacy coins are also going to benefit from that. So I've been kind of looking at those.
I was looking at our analytics on YouTube today, and the top videos that everyone is watching on our channel right now in the past 30 days are all the 5 privacy coin videos that we created.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
but those are the most popular videos right now on our channel.
Yeah.
So
masternodes also are pretty gaining popularity. More coins are wanting to do either masternodes or staking with a certain amount of coins. So
Theodore asked if you know about Roger Ver. I mean, does he have the right to complain about the Bitcoin Unlimited and the Bitcoin Core stuff, or does he have a hidden agenda?
I can't say I'm all caught up on the drama of Bitcoin Unlimited and Roger Ver, so I don't know.
Oh my God, I got another comment from this guy. He's disappointed that we switched out the Honorable Grandmaster Leon.com.
You should have given me a little mask to wear so I could be Leon.
So now we are changing the glorious Grandmaster for you, Heidi. So no, right? We are not switching out the Honorable.
It's not permanent.
Legendary, world-renowned LeonFood.com for Heidi. We are just on to add more value to
a little supplement.
All right, yeah. So we are not taking the Honorable Grandmaster LeonFood.com is here to stay, guys. Right? So he's one of the original founders of this channel. I can't just kick him out, okay? Right? And he helped me buy my first Bitcoins. I was the first one to introduce him to Bitcoin and show him the white paper. So
he's the man, without a doubt. I can't compete with him.
So let me see here. Some of these comments are just, let me see. Let me see. What are your thoughts? This is from Stephen Ralston. Do you know anything about the IOTA project?
No.
No? Okay.
Haven't heard of that one.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, so this is from Incredible Deber. He says, Heidi, how are you going to raise more awareness and interest among women for cryptocurrency beyond your YouTube channel? And
well, I have a Twitter channel, and I also post all my videos on Steem It, which is actually pretty, I think like 33% of the users or more are female on Steem It. So yeah, like I said, I haven't really, when I started my YouTube channel, it wasn't necessarily to gear straight towards women. It was just for anyone who wanted to learn about crypto, because I just don't feel like crypto is like a gender specific thing, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I don't know.
Okay, so this is a good question here. Can you just state your Twitter handle? Because a lot of the people are asking how they can follow you on Twitter.
It's black or blockchain chick.
Okay.
Twitter.
Right, chick, CHICK or just?
Yeah, CHICK.
Okay, all right. So we got more comments about where's the Honorable Grandmaster Leon.com. So I'll get.
You're gonna need to do an extra special episode with just Leon, so everyone can get their Leon toes.
Yeah. So one guy even says, "Hail the Grandmaster." Okay, so oh, this is a good question from Rick. Serious question here. Heidi, have you considered writing a book and doing a mainstream media interview to promote cryptos? Right? And we, I'll give an answer, quick answer to that. We did discuss that, Rick, and that is something that's in the works. But go ahead and share your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I would, with my background in English, I would be more than happy to write about something that I'm passionate about, like cryptos. And if it were, yeah, I'm open to any kind of thing that will help bring cryptos to the masses and help get this, really going mainstream. So.
Next comment from D-Rez. He says, Leon Fu forever. You guys
are making me feel bad.
Let me see. Okay, so that's gonna wrap it up right there, guys. Right?
Mm-hmm. You need to announce the winner.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I need to announce the winner. So my bad. Okay, so the winner, right? We had ran a contest to announce the winner of someone who can guess who the special guest will be today is. And the special guest, the winner of the contest, and the winner of this contest, we are going to contribute a $200 towards the next ICO that leonfu.com and I invest in. And let me just share with everyone what happened the last time we did this. The last time we ran this contest, I was making a video about the 7, up and coming influential YouTubers last year. And in that video, I mentioned that if someone, becomes a 1,000 subscriber on, I think it was on Alex Fortin's channel and on Crypto's channel, if he gets to I think so many the 2,000 subscriber or the 1,000 subscriber, that I was gonna give them a quarter of a Bitcoin towards the next ICO that I get into. And so there were 2 winners from that. And one of them, they both got a quarter of a Bitcoin into Golem, right? And so when Golem ran up, right, I gave them, they got over 17,000 Golem tokens for each of the winners. One winner has already claimed his Golem tokens. The other winner has not claimed his Golem tokens. So whenever that second winner knows who he is, okay? I think he's from Africa. Yeah, he knows who he is. We've been in
contact. He just needs some Wi-Fi.
And I told him that he has to put 1 Ether or some small amount of Ether into his wallet before I can send him the Golems, because I don't want to send him the Golems, and if he doesn't have any Ethers in there, he cannot send those Golems out. It's going to be in there. So because of that, I have not sent him the 17,000 plus Golem tokens yet. But that second winner knows who he is.
Okay.
So he needs to put the Ethers, at least a quarter or half an Ether or 1 Ether in his account, so I can send him the Golem tokens, okay? So but the first one already got his. Now, the winner of this one, okay, is going to be, let me see here. And I did this based on the timestamp, okay? So I emailed our mailing list about the contest yesterday. If they can guess your correct name or handle or nickname or whatever, or describe who you are, then they'll win the $200 towards the next ICO. And there's only gonna be 1 winner in this contest, not 2 like last time. And the winner, okay, of this contest is an individual. Let me go ahead and put this in right here. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen real quick, guys, so you guys can see who this is, right? I'm going to do a screen share here. And so this is the person that won the contest. Okay, Heidi? It's Kayo Heaton, okay? And right here, I said we're having a special guest tomorrow. First person to guess who it is wins $200 towards the next ICO that leonfu.com and I do. And this person responded at 1:45 a.m. last night, and they said it was Crypto Tips, which is you, your channel. So
Yes.
they didn't know your name was Heidi because you don't put it anywhere.
I don't think I've ever said my name on the channel before. Trying to do that anonymous thing, but no, everyone knows my name.
So this is, to me, the official winner of the contest here. So we will document this on this video that this is the winner. Now, if I have this wrong and somebody answered that it was you or Heidi or they had the correct answer and it was before 1:45 a.m., then contact me privately and we'll get it squared away. But at this time, the official winner of the contest will be this person here, Kayo Heaton, or however you say it, right? So that's the winner, okay?
Congratulations.
All right.
Thank you for thinking of me.
So let me see, I'm gonna stop the sharing here and get back. And so what we're gonna do is, in the next ICO, this winner should be contacting me privately and we'll keep them updated on the next ICO that we do. And we'll let them know and we'll keep them updated on it. And then after the ICO, when we get the tokens, we'll send it to them, okay? So this will conclude the broadcast, guys. Please let me know if you have any questions, any comments, or any suggestions for Heidi. Just leave it in the comments below. And we want to get your feedback, guys, on what you guys think about having Heidi on the cryptocurrency market channel as one of our broadcasters. She'll be broadcasting on a weekly basis. I want to hear what y'all's input is. So far, there's been a lot of positive feedback from the community on the.
Very cool. Yeah, if you want to, they can check out my YouTube channel to get more of like a feel for my style of presenting the crypto information too. If they want to get a better idea.
Okay, so the people that want to check out your channel, can you tell them what your YouTube channel is?
Yeah, it's called Crypto Tips with a space in between. And yep, that's it. Crypto Tips.
Your Twitter handle is at Blockchain Chick.
Yes.
Okay.
CHICK.
And then what about your Steemit?
Steemit is Heidi Travels. So steemit.com/@ Heidi Travels is HEIDI Travels. Okay.
All right. So that's it for now. Thanks for joining us, guys. And this will conclude the broadcast here to introduce Heidi to the channel. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys in a future video. And in the future videos, it'll be Heidi in the channel by herself and with other guests and possibly with me or with Leon. So thanks for watching us, guys. If you guys enjoyed this channel, right, and want to learn more about cryptocurrencies, and you guys like having Heidi on here, give us 2 thumbs up on this channel. If you guys do not like it, give us a thumbs down, right? It's not going to hurt our feelings. And then if you guys have any friends, family, colleagues, co-workers, or people want to learn more about cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency investing, make sure that you guys subscribe to our channel and subscribe to our newsletter at www.cryptocurrency.market/newsletter. Make sure that you also go to Heidi's channel at Crypto Tips and subscribe to her channel as well. Yeah. Make sure you go to her Twitter handle and subscribe to her. She puts out some tweets on cryptos as well. And you can follow me on Twitter as well at HeyTaiZen. So that's really easy. And this will conclude the broadcast, guys.
Okay, bye. Thanks for having me again, Ty. It was awesome.